Hello everyone, I am the number 211. Prepare to delve into the realm of the inexplicable. Welcome to Stay on Cold Paranormal Investigations, where we unravel the enigmas and defy conventional understanding. Join us as we journey through the shadows and shed light on the mysteries of the unseen. This episode is brought to you by Mr. 40K Smooth on behalf of Apple Music, Amazon Music, Tidal, and more streaming platforms. The record is called Ops Ha Ha. It's also brought to you by Mr. Kelvin A. Turner. His book is called Healing a Divided Nation While Breaking the Chains, on behalf of Amazon Prime and Kindle Direct Publishing. In the heart of West Africa, amidst the vibrant tapestry of spiritual traditions, lies voodoo, a practice surrounded in mystique and reverence. Its essence, a fusion of ancient beliefs and cultural legacies, has captivated the imaginations of seekers and skeptics alike. As we embark on this journey, we will unravel the enigmas of voodoo, beginning with a glimpse into its sacred rites and its profound significance. At the heart of our exploration is the Zangbeto ritual, a cornerstone of the voodoo tradition, embodying the spirits of the community and ancestral reverence. Yet, beneath the surface of its rich tapestry lies a question that transcends belief and skepticism. Are the spirits in the voodoo real? Manifestations of a divine realm? Or are they just but echoes of a cultural heritage? Symbols of a collective consciousness? Join us as we venture into the depths of tradition and skepticism, seeking to unravel the truth behind the veils of the unseen.
The African community continues to inherit spiritual values in their daily lives, and this region remains a place where belief in voodoo persists as a means to carry out rituals and worship. This belief involves unseen spirits and entities that inhabit the surroundings of humans. One form of manifestation of this belief is found in the performance of the Kumpo dance. Kumpo is a dance featuring a straw puppet that does not involve human performers. Despite the absence of human intervention, the straw puppet is capable of dancing and spinning to the rhythm of music for hours. The puppet appears alive, running, moving, and presenting attractions as if it has a human presence inside manipulating its movements. According to local mythology, the Kumpo dance refers to the spiritual entities of the Jola or Diola people in the West African region. Overall, there are three mythical figures in Jola society, namely Kumpo, Same, and Nias. Same is a figure who invites the entire community to attend dance festivities. He has one arm, two horns on his head, and is capable of running very fast. With his staff, he commands strict order in the community. Same is knowledgeable about everything happening in the village and is considered the host of traditional dance events. Meanwhile, Nias has two arms and no horns, but dances using two sticks. The Kumpo dance is considered as the guardian of the village and a spreader of goodness in the community's life. In this belief, when the Kumpo dance is performed, straw dolls can interact and speak to the audience in a secret language understood only by the Kumpo handler, who serves as the interpreter. Through this dance, the community feels safe and protected from potential dangers. Therefore, whenever there is a festival in the village, Kumpo is always summoned. In the eyes of the community, this tradition signifies unity. Consequently, individuals who do not participate in the event are considered antisocial according to their beliefs. This mystical dance is closely tied to voodoo, as a branch of the animistic spiritual tradition originating from the ancestors of the West African people. Although many believe that voodoo is associated with black magic and curses using dolls as a medium, the reality is different. The presence of kumpo is linked to the forest where it originates, explaining its rough and natural appearance. It is entirely covered with thin, dried palm leaves and carries a stick on its head, used as support during the fast and bewildering dance. The speed of its rotation even makes us wonder if a human can move in such a way, spinning so rapidly that it seems not to touch the ground. According to tradition, kumpo is not a human but a spirit that is not only revered but also feared. Therefore, it is inappropriate or not allowed to inquire about who is inside. Touching or looking into the palm leaves is considered an insult. Hence, kumpo is always accompanied by a group of people who not only assist and protect it, but also act as interpreters, because kumpo speaks in a secret language known only to the initiated. The overall secrecy is crucial to maintain the mystery that we will now attempt to unravel, as not only can we not see but also cannot comprehend certain effects that we observe. Our minds may accept absurdity before acknowledging that we cannot explain the phenomenon. This is what leads many people to think that there is no one inside kumpo. How can someone move without visibility, performing jumps and pirouettes that seem impossible? To unravel this mystery, we need to rely on our beliefs and hopes. Although our perception is limited, we can still find clues from what we observe to understand things beyond our sight. This confusion is not only caused by the fast dance, but also by the enhanced visual and auditory effects produced by plant fibers, creating impressive visual dynamics and making everything appear alive. Complex forms emerge while kumpo spins, making it difficult to discern the human form amid this confusion. The challenge of understanding and assigning meaning to what appears before our eyes is a crucial step to avoid falling into the illusions generated by such a complex phenomenon. It is essential to realize that there are things beyond the boundaries of our understanding.
In the annals of history, amidst the sun-drenched landscape and ancient civilization of West Africa, voodoo emerged as a beacon of spiritual wisdom, a testament of the resilience of ancestral knowledge and cultural heritage. From its humble origins among the Fawn and Iwi peoples to its diasporic journey across the oceans and continents, voodoo has woven itself into the fabric of global consciousness, shaping the destinies of nations and individuals alike. Today we embark on a journey through time and tradition, delving into the rich tapestry of beliefs and rituals that define voodoo. At its core, voodoo is a Masonic and spiritual practice, encompassing rites of healing, communion with the divine. From the invocation of ancestral spirits to the rhythmic beat and sacred drums, each aspect of voodoo serves as a testament to the interconnectedness of humanity. Yet amidst the reverence and awe that voodoo inspires, misconceptions and stereotypes have often clouded its true essence. As we peel back the layers of myth and misunderstanding, we invite you to join us on the quest for truth, a journey that transcends borders and boundaries, illuminating the timeless wisdom of voodoo for generations to come. It's not armed, but it protects the community. Is it witchcraft or just an act? This is a Zangbeto. There are different types of Zangbetos, and today I'll tell you the origins and the mysteries behind the Zangbeto. This empty structure that you see here is not just meant for dancing. Its main purpose, since the day it was created, is to protect the society. But they're acting as the police. They're actually supernatural possessed beings, but some value them as gods. And this dance guarantees the village protection against evil spirits and malicious people. The Zangbeto originated from the coastal beaches of Ghana, Togo, and Benin to protect these coastal lands. mainly against all external raids and attacks due to their strategic location. The communities in this coastal region needed to protect themselves and effectively defend their settlements against external aggressors from overseas, as well as those inland. In this case, the Zangbetos emerged out of necessity for a traditional organized military that are mainly responsible for defending these coastal territories and protection from physical as well as physical forces. Given the coastal community's historical location, it was only logical that a group like the Zangbeto be formed to protect these coastal communities from their neighbors. Apart from its role, the Zangbeto is also an arm of traditional ruling institutions and maintaining law and order in the society. So the Zangbeto was also the police. The former structure of the Zangbeto is contained in its costumes, usually made of special threads of palm leaves, which are then dyed to a desired color, which are then dried for use. In most West African cultures, the palm leaves, mainly the fresh palm leaves, are symbols of strength and mainly associated with traditional spirituality as well as magic. This material component of the costume readily sends the Zangbeto to the magical and spiritual realm, so its spirituality and capabilities are never a doubt. Coloring agents value from red, green, yellow, purple, brown, or a blend of all these colors, which are mixed in a special blend of herbs known for their special magical qualities, as well as some special local dyes. These colors surpass the realm of ordinary beauty. They are highly symbolic. They represent various aspects of life in the natural order, such as strength, fertility, progress, pain, sacrifice, maturity. It also signifies that the Zangbeto represents every aspect of life. The palm leaves used to make the Zangbeto is known as zangzang and are arranged in a homemade costume, which is the one that's inhabited by spirits. Sometimes other bottles are attached to the upper heads, which all serves different purposes. This costume is known as Zangho, which means house of the night. It gives the Zangbeto an appearance of a moving house. Sometimes, especially when it's performing, the Zangbeto costume is made from grass or banana leaves, which symbolizes destruction and also creates the impression of darkness. This intensifies the importance of the Zangbeto. And like most masquerades, the Zangbeto has no identifiable body parts. There are no hands, no legs, and there's no face. But yet the Zangbeto is ready to perform with such agility and ease that serves to intensify the element of mystery. Apart from identifying the Zangbeto's mystical identity, the covering form covers the Zangbeto from such limiting threats as human appearance and agenda that makes it neutral and all-inclusive entity, meaning that the Zangbeto is neither male nor female. There are 4 identifiable types or categories of the Zangbeto in terms of design and symbolism. The Zanhulu, he's the head or the king of all Zangbeto. It is usually bigger and much taller than all others. Zahulu normally appears once every 3 years during major Zangbeto festivals like installation of kings or burials of high chiefs or top Zangbeto members. Zahulu is known as a spirit that lives at sea and usually comes from the depths of the sea. It emerges from the water within local settlements and usually in the coastal areas and the riversides during meeting nights. The Zanhulu normally remains invisible from the community for 3 days before it appears to the normal public. This is why some people falsely believe that the Zangbeto originated from the sea. There's also a Tahoe, which is more popular, and is more seen inside of the Zambeto's chain of command, especially during catch-alls festivities, and the displays as well. A Tahoe is quite spectacular in its dancing abilities and magical feats during performances. For instance, it can be set ablaze and left to burn out, after which, all the way down to its ashes, or another costume is placed over the ash, and instantly becomes a living Zangbeto. It sometimes interrupts dramas to introduce its own chants, to match with its magical attempts. It can also give birth to younger Zangbetos, in which case a younger Zangbeto emerges from a bigger Zangbeto. This act of giving birth is a sign of reproductivity that ancestors give to the land by their presence. It is also a sign of the Zambeto's agenda, which is also considered as a sign of wealth, both in offspring and human enterprise, which ancestors give to the community when they have set a blessing. But a man cannot give birth, so the Zangbetos is neither male or female, and they have the power to do anything. And that is why Zangbeto is neither male nor female, but can function as both. Oyinin Ataho. The third category of the Zangbeto is Oyinin Ataho. This Zangbeto is less complex in its costume, but yet more agile and remarkable in its dancing skills and acrobatic displays. Oyinin Ataho is usually a symbol of youth and agility and lack of complication. It symbolizes that the ancestors, which only possess strength and agility of youth, but also have the powers to give these abilities to the communities. In the realm of the spirits, age is not a factor. Ohosi. Another arm of the Zangbeto family is the Ohosi. It is also referred to as a goat because of its seemingly stubborn behavior. This particular Zangbeto is a symbol of strength, bravery, and resilience in general. There are remarkable features about the Ohosi that intensifies its mystery. In its cultural language, words with C endings, as in SI, originally signs of feminine objects. Like its name, Ohosi, it is therefore outstanding that a stubborn warrior, which symbolizes strength, masculinity, and resilience, that has a name that is suggestive to a female. Secondly, Ohosi also carries horns of braided hair. This is also a feminist feature, exhibited by a warrior that represents masculinity. This aspect of Zangbeto once again strongly emphasizes the element of gender balance within the Zangbeto and the general neutrality of ancestral spirits. It indicates the fullness of human strength not resides in male nor female, but in harmony between the genders. As we reflect on the evidence laid before us, we find ourselves at the crossroads of belief and skepticism, grappling with the exclusive nature of spirits and voodoo. Through first-hand accounts and scholarly inquiry, we have glimpsed the shadows of the unseen world, yet the veil remains impenetrable, leaving us to ponder the mysteries of faith and interpretation. Yet amidst the uncertainty, one truth shines forth. The cultural and societal significance of voodoo benefits transcends the boundaries of skepticism and doubt. From its roots in African traditions to its evolution in the diaspora, voodoo serves as a beacon of resilience and community, offering solace to the faithful and a source of fascination to the curious. Regardless of the veracity of its claims, voodoo reminds us of the power of belief to shape our perceptions of reality and our connections to one another. As we draw near the conclusion of our journey, let us embrace the complexity of the spiritual beliefs with open minds and compassionate hearts. For in the tapestry of human experience, every thread, whether woven of faith or skepticism, contributes to rich tapestry of our collective consciousness. May our quest for truth be guided by the light of respectful inquiry, illuminating the path forward with wisdom and understanding. Thank you so much for your time.